Hey guys, happy Monday and the beginning of our second and final transition and testing week. So a bunch of retests this week. Starting off today, the first thing is going to be our our total or max reps of strict handstand push-ups. There's a bunch of variations that you can do for this. One basic thing you can do is regular push-ups. So just the foundation of your handstand push-ups is regular push-ups. Just seeing how many you can do in one single set. But most people are going to be doing some version where they're inverted or overhead press. So with the dumbbells, if you're not comfortable getting upside down, would be a seated dumbbell press. All right, trying to see what your max set of 5 is. That's one way you can go about it. All right. From there we have the down dog or pike push-up. So hips are nice and high. For all of our handstand push-up variations, the chin is tucked and our head starts between our arms. All right, at the bottom, head touches, drive back to that start position. All right, so if that's easy for you, you can go feet up on a box. Again, hips are high, chin is tucked, tap the top of the head, push back through. Okay, the full movement up against the wall. We're recommending no more than a single ab mat. So this is actually a scale. All right, we like to ideally have the hands and the head at the same level, so this reduces the range of motion just a little bit. But again, same concept when you kick up, keep the chin tucked, touch the top of the head, drive back out, okay? So those are some options that you can do to test for this. If you did this at the beginning of the cycle, retest the same thing that you did to see how much you've improved, okay? There's also going to be some strict handstand push-ups in the conditioning coming up, so this is a good way to warm up and figure out what you want to do for that. Let's talk about those details. All right, guys, our conditioning is a 15-minute AMRAP. It's going to be 5 strict handstand push-ups, 10 pull-ups, 30 double unders, and then a 50-foot walking lunge. All right, so the 5 strict handstand push-ups, we just went through that in the strength portion, so you should have some idea of a variation to choose there. All right, it's only 5 reps. Choose something that you can do at least 5 in a row for the first round or so. From there, 10 pull-ups. This is going to be kipping-style pull-ups for new athletes. Remember, the rings are always an option. You can lean back and just build that basic foundational strength, make it easier if you're standing more upright or harder if you're down lower. Okay, so this is a good way. It's 10 pull-ups per round, or if you have any grip or shoulder issues. Moving to the band after that. If you need a band, remember, first thing, put it on the middle of your foot, step down. The band's in the center of your body. Okay, again, you can, if you're haven't learned a kipping pull-up yet, that's fine. This can be like easy feeling strict pull-ups. Okay, but as you get better, you can start using that kip, using your hips and your lats a little bit more. Okay, so again, I would say choose a variation. You can do at least, 2 sets of 5. You shouldn't be doing singles right off the bat. Something that feels good, you can move through. All right, from there, we've got our double unders. All right, so our double unders, you're right. Our double unders, 30 reps per round. So this would be something you're comfortable doing in an unbroken set. So it's always starting with that single under position, using your wrists, getting comfortable here, maybe doing 60 singles per round. Okay, one of the scaling options is just do as many reps as you can do in 30 seconds. So we call these struggle unders. The idea of just learning, practicing, do as many as you can do, and then move on. Really focus on keeping your chest tall, do some singles, and then try to get some doubles in there. Keep that rope moving. Always focus on, again, chest up, using those wrists, do your best. All right, last option would be, if you can do doubles, just pick a number, maybe 20 is more reasonable or 10 is more reasonable, that you can do each round. Okay, last thing is going to be 50 walking lunges. This is, 50-foot walking lunge. No weight, just you and your body. Tap your foot on, or your knee on the ground, stand up all the way, and then walk for 50 feet. Okay, main thing here is make sure you keep that torso upright. Okay, knee kisses the ground, front shin should be about vertical, stand up all the way, every single rep. All right, 15-minute AMRAP for that, and we do have a little finisher as well. All right, guys, our finisher today is only 5 minutes. This is for quality, okay? So rest as needed, focus on good controlled movement. It's going to start off with 10 V-ups. So a V-up starts like a hollow body position, so feet are off the ground. You're going to snap up back to that hollow position. So I always tell people, try to focus on really work hard to keep your legs straight. A lot of people will do this and they'll kind of bend their knees a little bit, but really flex your quads and focus on snapping up without any bend in the knee. All right. Important thing here is to keep the feet off the ground and hands off the ground, engaging through the core. So you don't want to do a rep and then flop back down to this position where your low back is arched, okay? You want to keep your low back on the ground. So to scale, if that's hard, you do a tuck up. Same concept, flex your quads here, tuck, nice snapping movement, okay, for 10 reps. From there, we're going to pick one side to do 10 side plank hip lowers. So up on your hand, hips are high, you drop the hip and lift it up. Okay, you can do 10 reps on one side, and then we're going to go to alternating bird dogs. So starting on an all four position, opposite arm and leg extend, lift. Okay, I like to touch my elbow and knee as like a rep counter. Okay, but really focus on extending the back leg and lifting. You don't want to overarch the back as you go through. So you're going to do 10 alternating reps, and then go to the opposite side for the hip lowers, all right? And that'll be one round. So you're going to do 5 minutes for quality, moving through that. So you're not going to do too many rounds. Good accessory work. That's it for today. See you tomorrow.